So we're here on your divorce, a final setting for divorce. The petitioner is, who was the petitioner?
Me, Sawyer.
Sawyer. Okay, Sawyer. So give me an opening statement, meaning give me a broad overview of what you're seeking today and what you're asking the court to do.
I mostly am just ready for the divorce to be over with. It seemed to snowball after I was in an accident and had to have a spinal fusion and had a head injury, which was causing memory loss for several months. And the time after that and the possessions in dispute were bought with that money that was supposed to be used to take care of me. And uh, I didn't receive the kind of care that seemed appropriate in hindsight.
Okay. And so so generally tell the court what you're seeking a divorce today.
Yes.
I understood that, but tell the court generally what else you're asking the court to do today in terms of division in your case.
I would like the vehicle to go to Carson, as that makes sense to me. And I would like to retain the other possessions, computer, which was bought for both of our businesses, and mouse and keyboard. I also do not have the key to give back, but I'm willing to reimburse if I need to. And
When you say, Sawyer, when you say the key, you mean the key to the vehicle?
correct.
Okay.
I had made the down payment for the vehicle. It's unfortunately not like I don't think that there's any positive money there, or I would be asking for the down payment back. I'm not sure if that's still possible. The other thing would be if any spousal support is possible. At this point, I have been needing it for a while now.
What is the date of marriage?
It was December 13th, 2024.
Okay. Okay. Carson, tell me where you stand today. Maybe a brief opening on the background of the case and what you seek today from the court.
Yes, Your Honor. So I am seeking the vehicle. And I was wanting the second key returned, which apparently is not an option, I'm just hearing. And I would like to make sure that I retain the companion animals that I already have in my possession, because there was requests previously for them. And I do have evidence to show that that computer was not bought for both of our businesses, and it was not stated the fact of that until after the separation.
So let's start
So
with
the computer was a gift.
Understood. Let's start with the range of agreement. Let's see where we have agreement. Let's start there, because that would be helpful. Because I already heard Sawyer say that that there's no problem with you keeping the car. So
I do want to clarify that I do not have the money for that down payment, but I do have receipts to show that I was paying the insurance that paid him out the payment that he used for the down payment.
for the car.
Yes.
Well, I didn't hear Sawyer say that he's asking for the down payment back. I heard Sawyer say, I'm okay with Carson keeping the vehicle, but I don't have the second key. So what vehicle is this?
It's the 2022 Chevy Trailblazer white. I believe the VIN number is included on the documents, but I can pull it up on my phone if needed as well.
It's a Chevy Trailblazer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 2022. Who has that car right now? Like, meaning like who has possession? You have it?
Yes.
Okay. Who's titled in that car?
I am.
And Sawyer's not on that title.
He is not, and he is not on the loan either. And I do have the loan documents in my exhibits as well, showing that it's just in my name.
Okay. How much is the debt left?
Approximately $20,162.
Okay. Understood. Okay. So right there on the Chevy Trailblazer, that is not an item that's disagreed at the moment, according to what I heard from Sawyer. So now let's talk about companion animals, because that's something that can take a very long time if we don't sort it up front. So number one, where are the companion animals?
They are all with me.
Okay, so let's start with one at a time. Number one, who's number one?
Grover, a large brown dog.
Grover is a large male,
Male, yes.
large male brown dog. Okay. Now, let's start right there. Sawyer, do you agree that Carson would keep Grover?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm putting that on Carson's list. He gets Grover the dog. Okay, we're gonna work through it methodically so we can actually do this
Yeah.
on time. Otherwise, we won't make it in the time that we have, and then you'll be wondering why some things were left out, and I want to prevent that and be efficient. Okay, number two, who's your pet number two?
Pluto, male medium tan dog.
All right, Sawyer, are there disagreements with Carson keeping Pluto?
I don't disagree.
All right, so Carson gets Pluto, the dog. Okay, and there's more?
4 cats.
Okay, so give me the names of the cats.
Sparky, Wasabi, Dexter, and Saffron.
Dexter and Saffron. Those are great names. I like all those names. Okay. Sparky, Wasabi, Dexter, and Saffron. Sawyer, do you agree that Carson would keep the cats, or is there disagreement there?
The only cat that there's disagreement over is Saffron, but I would be willing to accept an adoption fee so that I could have a cat at some point. I dearly miss him. We did acquire him during the relationship, and it has been hard not to see any of the animals this whole time. So
Carson, and you don't agree to hand over Sawyer Saffron?
I don't, as he's admitted that he's left pets before and not necessarily ensured that they were cared for. So I don't agree with that.
Okay. What is the adoption fee if you were to adopt a new cat, Sawyer?
uh the estimate was between $50 and $100 depending on whether it was sorry, $50 and $200 depending on whether it was a kitten, whenever I looked up for a tuxedo cat specifically, which is the type that Saffron is. It would be less as long as I paid for the like sorry, procedures myself, but I'm not sure what kind of shelter would do that separately.
And Carson, how long has Sparky, Wasabi, Dexter, and Saffron been in your possession? Living with you?
Sparky, I've had him 10 years. Dexter and Wasabi, I've both had for 3 years, and Saffron, I've had for a year.
Living with you.
Yes.
Okay. And then I heard that the date of marriage was December 13th, 2024. What was the date of separation?
September 28th, 2025.
Okay, so you've been separated for some time now. Okay,
Yes.
understood. Okay, what do you do for a living, Carson?
I work from home. I'm an insurance call center rep at the moment, and I'm pretty much only able to pay my own bills barely at the moment. I don't really have anything to give for spousal support, which is why I didn't fill that form out, since I didn't think that applied in our situation.
I didn't ask about that. I just asked what you do for work.
Sorry.
Sawyer, what do you do for work?
Right now, I've been unemployed since my accident. I uh, that I would eventually like to be doing art therapy, but I still have classes to take first.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Okay, so we've gotten through the car and the dog, the pets, the names of the pets, so that we have that straight. Now, let me ask you this, and I'm going to be looking at your form here with your proposed disposition. You don't own property together, correct? Meaning
Correct.
real estate.
Correct.
Okay, so let's start with some big items before I get into the personal property. There's no real estate in the United States or anywhere in the world that you all purchased and bought together during the marriage, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, then let's move on to retirement accounts. Do either of you have a retirement or investment type of account?
I have a
I'm sorry,
401k
Judge, I
through
can't
work.
hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now? Okay, so then I was asking about 401k. Let's start with that category. Carson, do you have a 401k?
Yes, through my current job.
Okay, and when did you start? When did you start that 401k?
I believe when I started the job in November of 2022.
Okay, and how much is in there at this time?
I think about $1,000.
And what is that 401k provider called? Like, we got to give it a name.
Fidelity.
Fidelity. And it's a 401k through your current employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And and what's the name of the employer?
Devoted Health.
Devoted Health. Understood. Okay, Sawyer, do you have a 401k retirement account?
No, not that I'm aware of. I had previously withdrawn funds from an old one whenever we first separated.
Okay. And do you have any other investment accounts, Sawyer, stock or any other account that generates interest, income, that is an investment with a financial institution?
No, I do not.
How about you, Carson?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. Then you each have I assume you each have a checking and savings account.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So let's start with Carson. What do you have? A checking and a savings or both?
Yes.
One? Okay.
Both.
All right. So Carson, for your checking, what bank is that?
I use a couple banks. I have both the checking and a savings at Natchez Federal Credit Union.
Could you say the name again, please?
Natchez Federal Credit Union.
Oh, but it's all one credit union, right?
Yes.
These things have to be awarded to you in a divorce decree. That's why I'm asking. I'm not going to ask about account numbers, but those have to be included.
Okay.
So
That one has both the checking and a savings, and then my other one that I use is my PayPal.
Okay. So what is the name? Can you spell the name of the bank? I'm going to have a hard time with that one.
PayPal.
No, PayPal, I know how to spell. No, I know how to spell
sorry.
PayPal. The credit union,
The first word is Natchez, Neches. And then it's Federal Credit Union. If you need me to spell any of the rest of it.
No, I'm good with that. And then you have a PayPal account.
Yes, and I also have a Cash App account that I use and a OnePay account, but my paychecks have not been big enough to be depositing to those consistently, so they don't actively have money.
So what are those cash apps that you have? Some Zelle or
Cash App and OnePay.
Oh, Cash App and OnePay. Okay.
Yes.
All combined in all checkings and savings accounts, how much money is in there?
I believe I have about $30 in checking total and $5 in savings.
So it's fair to say that you're living paycheck to paycheck?
A little bit worse than that at this point, but yes,
Okay. Do you have credit card debt?
yes,
Okay. And is that credit card debt all in your name? Meaning, are
yes,
there any shared credit cards with Sawyer that
no.
still owe money?
We never opened a credit card together. They were all in my name.
Got it. Did I leave out any other assets that you have in the United States or anywhere in the world, even if they're held in foreign institutions?
No.
Okay, so now I'm coming over to Sawyer. Sawyer, do you have a checking and savings account?
Yes, I have one through Wells Fargo and I have an unused one through Natchez.
So
I also,
you also have an account at Natchez?
yes,
Okay, so Wells Fargo, you have what, checkings and savings?
just checking.
Okay, and then you have a Natchez that's just kind of sitting there.
Yes,
And those are just in your name?
yes.
And how much money in total, with all of the accounts is in there?
I do also have a Venmo and a Chime.
Venmo and Chime, is Chime CHIME?
Correct.
Okay, so when you add all of those up, how much money is in there?
About $25.
Okay. So you have a Wells Fargo, a Natchez, a Venmo, and a Chime. Those are in your name. They're not shared with Carson, correct?
Correct.
Okay, got it. Do you have any pets that are with you that were also part of the relationship?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. So now we've gone through the bank accounts, we've gone through retirement. Sawyer, you said you didn't have that. What about a car? Sawyer, do you have a vehicle?
No, I do not.
Okay. On your vehicle, Carson, are there any other debts other than the note, like tolls and any other problems with that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. Okay, so now we've gotten through, let's make sure the categories that I didn't miss any. There's no real estate that we're dealing with. There's one vehicle. Sawyer does not have a vehicle. We've gone through the financial institutions, including the 401k, and all of them that were mentioned here on the record is the exhaustive list. There's no other, and you're both under oath. There's no other that you haven't told me about this morning, correct?
Correct. I
Carson.
do want to provide clarification that the Chevy Trailblazer does replace the vehicle that I had prior to the marriage.
I understand, but there's no disagreement on you keeping the vehicle, so
Okay, I just didn't know if it mattered, Your Honor, so that's just why I was
yeah,
making
I
sure that
understand.
clarification was there.
It would matter if you were fighting about it. If
Okay.
it's a disputed item and I have to figure out what to do with the car, yes, but that is not a disputed item. And the only disputed item in terms of pets or car is Saffron. That's so far. So okay, so now we get into since we've gone through the categories of real estate, 401k, financial institutions, and pets. Now we get into the personal property. So I want to make sure, let's see, I'm going to look at Sawyer's first. I have both of you. Ms. Gutierrez has filed these proposed dispositions for you. Thank you, Ms. Gutierrez. All right. So let's talk about Sawyer's property division. You say, I asked the court to confirm the following as petitioner's separate property. So you say property in possession, including Boss Game Mini PC. So what is that? I don't know what that is.
It's just a mini PC, so it's like computer desktop, but it is smaller than normal ones are.
Okay. And Carson, do you disagree or do you agree that Sawyer can keep the Boss Game?
I disagree.
Okay, so then I need to hear from you. When was it purchased? And
That is on my exhibit list, I believe R11, the Amazon invoice, and the other disputed items are on that one as well. I believe it was last July 29th of 2025, off the top of my head.
Okay, and what's it worth right now?
I gave the purchase price as what I would be willing to accept rather than trying to price it out at current prices, as I know RAM prices may have changed. And it was purchase price was $319.99, I believe.
Okay, it's currently in the possession of Sawyer, correct?
Yes, well, it was in my possession. I haven't had it since December, along with the key. Whenever I went into mental health care, it was at a friend's house, and I haven't been able to contact her within the past 2 weeks or so. Maybe it's more like a week. She has
Yep.
stopped answering because I kept trying to get her to let me know what stuff I could get back, so that I could know about it in the divorce.
Okay, so neither of you has the Boss Game Mini PC right now.
Correct.
Okay, what about the Rezo Phi typewriter style mechanical keyboard?
No.
Well, you're asking for it, right, Sawyer?
Yes.
Where is that?
I'm just hoping that I get it back from my friend still once this is over, because I still haven't gotten a response about whether she even has it. She moved after that, and it's been since December since I've even been in the same town. And I still haven't. So
Okay, and Carson, you're asking for that one as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I know you have exhibits, but I'm still gonna go through and ask you on the record. The Cinda ergonomic wireless mouse, who has that?
I have a replacement of it because the original one broke, but it is the same style of mouse.
Okay, and there's no agreement on that one either, right, Carson?
No, there's not.
Okay. So, Sawyer, those are three things that you mentioned, and then, in your pleadings, you asked for the Chevy to be divided, but, at the beginning of this, you said that you were fine with Carson keeping the vehicle. Are there,
I was under the impression originally that the math was off, but whenever I saw the exhibits, I realized that I don't think that there's anything to divide there. Like the debt is too high for the cost of the vehicle. I do think that the fact that I did pay the down payment of 1,500, if that's possible to be taken into account, with money that was a personal injury protection, that was paid just to me.
okay. I understood, your request. In terms of other personal property items that you're asking for, Sawyer, I don't see any more in this list. Are there more?
No, the rest of it we already both have in our possession, and I don't have any disputes over that.
Okay. Okay, let me move over to Carson. Here's Carson's, okay. Carson also has in there, the keys to the Chevy, which we know are no longer available, the Boss Game, the Resofi, the Cinda, and the Chevy. And I don't see anything else listed in here. Is there anything else, Carson?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, looking through the rest of your sheets and documents, is there any other items that we left off of this list that we've been working through together?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay,
I agree.
you agree, Sawyer. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. There are some but I need to grab my binder that's in another room, and I'll return. Let's take about a 10-minute break to use the facilities if needed, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you. We're adjourned for a short break. Carson and Sawyer, I have some questions that I still have to ask that are required by Texas law. So the petitioner, remind me who the petitioner was again?
Sawyer.
Sawyer. Okay, so I'm going to ask you. All right, Sawyer, are you presently married to Carson Rocio at this time?
Yes.
At the time, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't ask Ms. Palace if we were ready. I apologize.
No, I started writing, Judge. I'm ready.
Okay. Sawyer, at the time that your divorce was filed, had you lived in Texas for at least the preceding 6-month period?
Yes.
And were you a resident of Travis County for the preceding 90-day period?
Yes.
When were you and your spouse married again?
December 13th, 2024.
When did you separate?
September 28th, 2025.
Has your marriage become insupportable because of a discord or conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate ends of the marriage relationship?
Yes.
Is there any reasonable expectation that you and your spouse will get back together?
No.
Do you and your spouse, excuse me, have any children together by birth or by adoption who are younger than 18 and still in high school?
No.
All right. And to your knowledge, you have no reason to believe that there is any adoption or surrogacy or any child that you are planning to adopt or make part of your family together.
No.
Okay. Thank you. All right, the ruling of the court is going to be as follows. Is there anything else that you all need to bring up to me before I issue my ruling, either Carson or Sawyer?
No.
No.
Okay, thank you. The ruling of the court is as follows. Carson is awarded the 2022 Chevy Trailblazer along with any debt associated with the vehicle, which would include the note and any toll or any repairs. Carson, I see your hand.
I do apologize, Your Honor. I remembered there was something that forgot to get brought up. He has medical debt that he has listed me as the guarantor, both during the marriage and post separation, that I am still receiving bills in my name on for him. But I would like to be awarded to him.
What is this medical debt? From what else are you talking about?
There's at least one from Charlie Health that I've included as an exhibit, and then there were some from Texas Psychiatry PLLC. I couldn't get I didn't have the original photo, and the email copy was not more readable than to make out the name of the biller for that one. And I did attempt to call them and get them to remove me, and I was not successful. And I've emailed him and asked him to remove me from these debts, and I don't know if he has. And I've also had Quinn Dermatology try to auto draft out of my bank account for $400 a couple times.
Okay, Sawyer, could you respond to that?
I have not purposefully listed him as a guarantor for anything. I think that it might be a confusion due to my insurance being through his workplace previously. He did remove me from the insurance without telling me, and I've had my own insurance since then. I do consider my medical debt to be mine, though.
Okay, understood. That resolves that issue, actually. Carson, is there anything else? Because I need to continue with my ruling.
No, that was it, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I just remembered that had not been brought up.
Understood. Sawyer, is there anything else that you need to bring up?
Not at this time, no.
Okay, I'm going to start over. The ruling of the court is as follows. The 2022 Chevy Trailblazer plus the debt, the note on that Trailblazer, plus any other debt related to that vehicle, which could include mechanical repairs or tolls or whatever it may be, all debt related to the Chevy Trailblazer, including the vehicle, is awarded to Carson. Should Sawyer find the key if the key, yeah, I want you to make best efforts to look for the key. Should you find it, you need to return it to Carson. But I understand at this point, I can't make any other rulings because you don't know where the key is right now. Carson is awarded Grover the dog. Carson is awarded Pluto the dog. Carson is awarded Sparky, Wasabi, Dexter, and Saffron the cats, so that they stay together. Carson is awarded the 401k Fidelity through Devoted Health, any retirement in his name, the Netches Federal Credit Union, PayPal, Cash App, OnePay in his name, and financial institutions in his name. Carson is awarded all of his credit card debt, which this part should not be complicated because, as Carson stated, those are in his name only, and you all don't have shared credit cards. Carson is awarded any other items in his possession. Sawyer is awarded his Wells Fargo and Neche Federal Credit Union accounts, his Venmo. Sawyer is awarded Chime as well, that is in Sawyer's possession. So that's Venmo, Chime, Wells Fargo, and Neche's, any financial institution in Sawyer's name. Sawyer is awarded the Boss Game Mini PC. Sawyer is awarded the Resofi typewriter style mechanical keyboard, the Cinda ergonomic wireless mouse. Sawyer is awarded all debts in Sawyer's name, including any medical debt. So the order will have to read, including any medical debt. And Sawyer is awarded all items in Sawyer's personal possession as well. So furnishings, any items in personal possession. In terms of federal tax return, have you all filed their 2025 tax returns
Yes.
I have not.
separately? Oh, Carson, how did you file your tax return?
Separately, because that's what we had agreed to.
Okay, and Sawyer, you haven't filed yet.
No, my income said that it wasn't enough to file.
Okay. Yeah, there's a threshold to file, understood. Okay, so I'm gonna add standard language for federal tax return and indicate that you will file separately in 2026 as well. That is the ruling of the court. In order to help you, because you are self-represented litigants, I will reach out to the reference attorney in our reference library, the Laura Livingston Reference Library, which is our legal library here in this building. And I'm going to ask them to draft the decree for you. Once it's drafted, I will be able to sign it. Okay, so I'm gonna ask them to prepare it, and it could take a few days, could take a week, but I'm gonna ask them to prepare it for you, since neither of you are attorneys, and we are very lucky in Travis County to have a little bit of help with our reference attorneys today. So very lucky for that. Any other questions for me? I don't believe I left anything out, but if you believe that I did, now is the time to tell me. Okay, all other items not mentioned are not part of the ruling, just the items that we mentioned. With that being said, court is adjourned. I wish you all a good weekend and wish you both luck. You're excused
Judge.
from the virtual courtroom.